Well, hello, folks. Thanks for having me on board here. My name is Joe Pulizzi. I go by a lot of titles, but mostly the founder of the Content Marketing Institute. I've wrote 2 books in content marketing. One, Get Content, Get Customers. The other one called Managing Content Marketing. And basically, I go around the country talking about how more businesses and associations, for that matter, should use content marketing as part of their overall business strategies. And then as part of the Content Marketing Institute, we do some consulting, but the majority of what we do is all around education to marketers and business owners around content marketing. We do a show called Content Marketing World. We had that show in September where we had 600 people from 18 different countries come in and learn about content marketing, and we also do a quarterly magazine called Chief Content Officer. Content marketing is a newer term. We started using it back in 2007. I was using it before then, but it goes by a lot of names: custom publishing, customer media, custom content, lots of others. It's not new. It's been going on for hundreds of years. Even John Deere back in 1895 launched a custom magazine called The Furrow to farmers because they needed to educate and reach them. So basically, it's the whole idea of to market our products and services, we are creating valuable, relevant, and compelling content instead of interrupting, let's say, our customers through advertising or more traditional efforts. We're trying to think of, how can we be the content? How can we be the media? How can we create those media channels? And we'll use those channels as our marketing, and we do it through not selling directly, but by educating them. And by educating them, we create a smarter buyer, and at the end of the day, since they trust us, they buy from us. So that's the whole idea behind content marketing. The belief is, at least our belief is that if you consistently create content around your event, and I'm talking 12 months in advance, so as soon as our September conference ended for 2011, we are already marketing through vast amounts of ebooks, daily blog posts, anything and everything we can do to educate our customers. And by the way, where we're different from a lot of other either for-profit or not-for-profit institutes, associations, is, at least from my experience, those organizations, they lock their content down behind a membership firewall. This is a big differentiator because if you're going to use content marketing to basically have it be shared through social media and get as much leverage as possible, you can't lock it down. You can't have it behind any kind of firewall, or people aren't going to share it. It's not that that's not valuable for them to share, but how many times does somebody on Facebook or on Twitter, they share a piece of content that has a registration form in front of it? Doesn't happen. So from that standpoint, what we want to do is plan as early as possible, from every day to every week to every month to every quarter. What are we doing, and what's our editorial plan to consistently get out the types of issues and problems that you're going to focus on for your event? And that's really what we did with Content Marketing World. So in September of 2000, so our first year event was September 2011. We'd never done an event before. So in September of 2010, we announced the date, and we said, okay, well, we've never done this before. What are we going to do? We said, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to create the most valuable content about content marketing around to our target audience. And our target audience is marketing managers, directors, and executives in small, medium, and large size brands. So anybody on the marketing side that's touching content in some way. So we really focused on the how-to. So our editorial was very specific around the how-to of content marketing through multiple channels. So what are we going to do? We did a day every morning at 10 a.m. We send out a blog post from our community. Also very important from a membership standpoint, our content is always created, let's say 95% of the time, by somebody outside in the community. So it could be from your standpoint, you're one of your members or one of your vendors, God forbid, right? But we make sure that goes through editorial review, and we say anybody can create content on our site, but it has to go through editorial review, and we rip it to shreds. We've got an editorial team that rips it to shreds, but it goes through 3 review sessions, so that by the time that 10 AM post goes out, it is in great shape, and at the same time, it goes out to our universe of people. It's spread on social media, all free access. But at the same time, that influencer, that person that wrote that article, promotes that to their influencer sphere. So we get that out. So that was very important part of the strategy to get that to be spread. Then on every Friday morning, we send out an email newsletter to our email list, the opt-in email list for that. Every month, we do a webinar on some educational content. Those are sponsored webinars, but in every one of those, we're talking about the event, by the way, because every time we get them back to the piece of content, it's a very soft sell. Oh, the event's coming up. Or sign up for and get the daily opt-in email, so once we get their email address, then we can market to them. So that's how we kind of get them in, is get them in with the free content and then say, oh, if you would like more of this free content, please sign up, and you can get exclusive access to this white paper and a bunch of other content. And then we can get them sending that, and then we can go ahead and promote our event that way because they've opted into our program. And then and then the magazine, Chief Content Officer Magazine, we still go out to print to 20,000 plus marketing executives, but that's still same thing from our community, high quality content about issues, goes directly to our audience, and then we've got that one ad in there and says, don't forget, we've got the event. But we do that all around really, really good, compelling content. And we did that for 12 months and just hammered it home. And then we were able to hit our number. Our actual number, our goal was 400. So we hit 600 attendees, so we were very, very happy with that. And now our goal for this year is 1,000. So